Hello, everyone, and we're back. So, I don't remember where we left off, but we were doing something with Chirps. And if you get this error, um, that means you're not running your beat. Silly Veter. Oh, it's run dev, not run beat. But it's beat that gets ran. That's the wrong one. Alright, so you gotta run the right freaking project, I think. Yeah, you do. Okay. So Commander. So it looks like we have some tweets. Or some chirps, rather. But I don't think we can edit them. Can you edit tweets? That's a good question. X.com. Sorry, if you see some weird sites, that was my parrot, not me. Oh. What the heck you mean, Pavelius Korop? See, this is the guy. This is the reason I do Laravel videos. This guy right here. 20 years in web dev. Now mostly Laravel. He's got courses. He got channels. All right, that's not why we're here. We're here for tweets. Can we edit an X? This is a funny a tweeter. I don't, because you used to not be able to edit them, right? No, I can't. Because I don't pay Elon Musk a monthly fee yet. I'm going to probably get it at some point, but not right now. Maybe when I actually feel like promoting my stuff. Because, I don't know, maybe later. Anyways, on Chirper, on like X, we're going to be able to edit, I think. I imagine we will. Okay, so we got our little window here. Now, let's just open up our boot camp. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Okay, so as you recall, we were in inertia. Let's see what editing a chirp entails. So I'm going to kind of go through this before I do it to kind of talk the way through it, because last time I got confused and I didn't read the effing manual. That's freaking frigator. Yeah, that manual. Anyways, routing. So we used to say only index. Now we're going to do store, index, and update. So, we had store already. So that's how you actually create. You go store, edit, you go update. Index, store, update, delete. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. So basically, we're going to navigate to /chirps. We can do a post. Actually, I don't remember what the actual URLs are. Doesn't matter that much, though. So this is actually being processed in a chirp controller. Okay. So we're going to get... Okay, this is what I was just going to try to explain. So obviously you post, you don't really care about an ID because you're creating a new one. Get, you don't care because you're getting them all. So that's your index. Your index is basically your table view. Your store is your create, or where your create view sends to, not your actual. So you can have a create endpoint, but that'd be for like displaying a form or something. A store would be actually where you're sending the data to. And update, the same thing. You could have an edit. This is where it gets confusing. 7 RESTful actions. So let's think about them. We have index, store, update, create, edit, and delete. So create and edit are just for the UI part of the operation. Store and update actually does the operation. Little 7 RESTful action lesson for anybody that's not familiar with that. And we're gonna unlock a premium feature here, so I'm pretty excited. All right, update our component. Let's update our Chirps component to have an edit form for existing Chirps. We're going to use the drop-down component that comes with Breeze. Only display the Chirp author. We'll also display an indication if a Chirp has been edited compared to Chirps created that date. Okay. So this is all well and done. So what do we got going here? Oh, at first I thought we were getting rid of React somehow. I'm like, are we going over to View? We are not going over to View. We are just also doing useState. Is this where Redux comes in? Does anybody know? Redux. Say it in the chat. Okay. So we're going to use page props. So we're going to have a state of editing, set editing. This is interesting. Because I don't do this stuff in Vue, or because I haven't. I might have to do this in Vue just to review. View for review. Okay, so we're basically storing a state of editing. Set editing? Oh, use state. This still makes sense to me. I'm gonna have to ask Claude or ChatGPT how this works. Because you have this array which equals use state false. Use state false. Man, I can't understand React right now. I mean, it looks cool. The code looks cool. I just don't follow it that well. Because I know we're doing a const is a whole object. Okay. So the use form. Oh, it's probably okay. I get. So use state false. Okay, is this explaining it? Okay. Going to use the drop-down component that comes with Breeze, which will only display the chirp. Okay, that doesn't explain anything. I don't know what use state is. Okay, so we have a button, we have an SW. Okay, the markdown makes sense. That's the same as view, basically. But this stuff. So I do kind of like how they have the script first, and then I don't like how it has a return. I hate that. I like how in Vue you separate it, but I'm not a hater. Just haven't used it before. Okay. The controller part will make sense. I don't really understand this use state stuff. Okay, so use state comes from React. So use state false. So basically, we're not going to be using state for these two. And then const, we got message, use form for the message. So data, set data, patch, clears. Okay, these are just basically things that the form can do. Show errors, clears, reset. Oh, reset, that'd be reset the inputs. Patches and update, set data. That's fine. Alright, so patch, that's just a request to do the edit. So on submit, we're getting that. We have a form with some Tailwind stuff. And I'm gonna use AI later to really style this up fancy. I'm gonna kind of show you what I do lately with the projects I'm working on for myself. I'm getting a sore throat. I'm kind of upset about that. Okay, so on submit. Alright, I'm not going to bore you by trying to understand React, because I'm not a React guy, but I think I'm starting to understand concepts. And that's kind of the thing to do. If you're new to the software engineering code world, spend some time just trying to understand code, because you'll have senior developers, or I don't know if you're really senior developers, but they're senior developers, you know what I mean? They're old. swear up and down that they understand concepts, but when you try to talk to them about them, it's just like they're lost. They're like not even on this planet. And I've had a couple times in my career, I'm just trying to be like, okay, it's not that difficult. And it's kind of the thing with Laravel is very simple code. If you're writing a ton of code in Laravel, it's probably because there's a function that's already in the framework that you don't know exists that solves a problem that you have. Not every time, but I've seen some wild stuff like, hey, this is a regular Laravel function. I'm going to write all this logic around it to do things that are not needed. Like, it's pretty smart. So, for example, if you're pulling stuff from a request, like, I'm ranting now, and I love it. And we're going to get back to the code here in a second, but I just kind of want to rant. So basically, if you have a form request, so controller, you have a form, you're sending stuff. You have a method that you can call that gets an input. So you can do get or you can get input. Basically, if that input doesn't exist, that's going to return null. So you don't have to go and like, all right, I'm getting this back. I want to make sure I have at least one, because you're always going to have at least one because it's not null. And it's kind of like that, the logic. Some people don't really understand how to chain this logic together. You're like, okay, I don't need to check for this because it doesn't exist. So there's not a case where somebody's going to not send this and my app's going to error, because trying to pull it and failing is just going to be a null. So it's the same as it not being sent. Wonder if that makes sense, but no. Okay, gates. So this is cool. So are you allowed to update? So that's basically here. Okay, this is the gate. I'm going to see if I can let you in. And what I'm going to do is I'm validating a request, which of course message has to require, because if there's no message, what are you chirping about? Has to be a string. I could see you chirping like other data types, if that's your thing. And the max 255, as we saw in a previous video. Oh my goodness, I'm not used to talking. I've been mute for the last 2 to 3 days because I've been at home. I'm usually yelling at my team, but I haven't been doing that lately. All right. So Chirp is going to update with the validated, which is fine because the validate would be in. Okay, validated. Okay, so that's just going to be the message if it exists. Oh my gosh. So this is nice. You basically have the gate. I don't know. So are you authorized to update? So this is happening somewhere else. Logic. Okay, so this is the authorization part. So you're going to do a policy here. So this is cool. So you haven't done a policy. That's basically, you're going to put this method together. You're going to pass in your user and your chirp. All right, so as a chirp user, oh, this is nice. I don't know. I didn't know you could do this syntax. I wonder when that got added. So is the chirp user the same as the, so you'd call that the authorized user. So the user is logged in because that's the one performing the action. If these are the same, you're allowed to edit. And that gate will make sure that happens. And I think you can gate in middleware as well, so you don't have to do it in the controller, but for these purposes, less abstraction is better. You know exactly where it's checking, and there's no question about that. All right. So then you can just edit a chirp. Huh. Okay, so I think that's enough for now. Alright, I like that concept. We're going to do this now. Okay, so we got the web PHP. Now, I'm going to get rid of this, or pull it to the side, because I don't really need that. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so we're going to do our web.php. And think. So we have store. We need update. Do Command Option L because we want to make sure this is all nice and pretty. Cool. So now we need a component. Oh, so it's GitHub that has the whole thing. So this is making you edit it. So you have your chirp component. Let's see what we got here. So I remember we are getting rid of this. So we're adding in use state from React, which I'll have to look that up later because I haven't had the foggiest on what that even is. Gross. I know. I'm getting all brippy. Like, let me go through. I've been on this Huel diet. But the thing about Huel is, well, it's technically supposed to be all the nutrients you need. You still get damn hungry because your body's not used to just drinking stuff. So I kind of overcorrected and ordered a lot of food today. Like, more food than a person should eat. But I ate it all. Because I ain't no quitter. Alright. We're going back and forth. So we need to use state. We will use state. Wonder if there's any options here. What is... Oh! Beautiful. I don't know what that is. Alright. So now we're going to use a drop down. We're going to use an input error. We're going to use a primary button. I didn't really see how that edit was working from the screenshot, so I'm interested to see what this interface is. If we get this done and nobody hurts themselves, if you guys are cool and nobody stabs their eye out, I'm going to AI tweak this like crazy. Okay, so we got that. DJS. Wait. Do I not have DJS? This is component, right? I wonder if I didn't do this right. Seems like I should have that already. Maybe I missed that when I was showing them. Oh well. It's possible. I skipped steps. This is why I took some time this whole time. So we got a primary button. DJS is like moment, so it's basically, I think it's saying how long ago something happened. So human readable language is what you can think of that as. I'm not having a fun time right now. I gotta power through this video. We may not do AI stuff. Alright, so okay. So chirp and we're turning. So we're in all this extra stuff that we're adding in here because this is all technically. They don't have really a template section. They just have all code, right? It's different. Well, they don't have a template. They just kind of wrap it in a function. So they return all of this. Interesting, it doesn't need quotes. I like it though. So in here, we're gonna put in all that data. So we got auth. Okay, so auth is the user usually. Go back up here and so we're just passing the chirp, right? Got it. Alright, so now I don't know where the DJS stuff is, but chirp username. Whatever that thing is. So I think I must have like gotten weird here. I'm gonna see if I did that differently. I may have just done this on my own. Yeah, I didn't use DJS because I just. Huh. I wonder if the tutorial would changed. Because this is using. I didn't want to pull in the package maybe. And now I'm using DJS, so you're basically days from now. So how long ago that happened? So it's moment basically. The React ecosystem version of moment. Okay, so chirp ID equals chirp user ID. Okay, so I think that's probably an if or some sort of an if. It seems like there's logic going on there. Okay, I like that, but I hate it. Is that before the message? Yes. So that's going to be... Alright. So we got a trigger going on. So this line about the message is going away because we got some kind of a state. This might be where... My goodness, I feel so much like a noob right now. Because this is going away. And then it's just kind of diff syntax. So it's telling you what you're adding, what you're removing. If you've worked with code, you've seen GitHub, that's what GitHub basically is. But it's very nice because it's easy to see what you're actually needing to modify. Except now I'm so lost. So we got a div, a drop down, and we have a div. I think I have... Oh yeah, that's there. So let's pop this shizzle in old dinnel. So editing, we have a form. So for editing, we have a form. Otherwise, we have the chirp message. Okay, that's not too bad. So this is some sort of a wrapping. Oh, that's basically a ternary operator, right? Same option because basically chirp. We got this, and I don't understand that. That's confusing. So you have a condition and then a bunch of markdown. Because there's no condition there, right? My brain's exploding. I hope you're okay with that. So sad for that. Okay, I know what controllers are, so I don't feel so bad about this. So we are going to switch it to redirect response. So I don't know if it's going to know to use this. I like it though. Alright, Chirp controller, let's do our thing. Oh. Oh, it actually is a class. Did I mention that I hate talking today? I hate talking. And I've also... Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use this to search arc for chirps. And we go there. But alright, I'm confused. Okay, it's going back here. This is scary. There we go. Did we go to the controller? I can't even remember now. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was doing. So store's done, so we're validating. Let's go ahead and fix this shizzle up. And I hate this actually. Can I clean up the code? There's gotta be an easier way of doing this. So application alias. I don't think I wanted to do it that way. Simplify yeah, FQN. Simplify FQN. There's easier ways of doing this, let me know, but this bothers me. I can't keep it all. I know the Laravel standard is to like basically keep the whole thing so you know exactly what it is, but I like making it harder, personally. Okay, because this is... Okay, so this is a weird alias. You call that... Not application alias, because that's a stupid-ass alias. Sorry for the children in the room. Application foundation. I'm going to do it that way because I'm lazy. And this request. Why does it hate this? There's more than one request. Ew. So scared. Okay, so we're on update. So we have a request. I actually haven't seen this before. Like, what are you supposed to do in this case? I don't care. Alright, Jordan wrote this code. Alright, so we're going to get... Gonna validate that. Then we're going to just send all this stuff, which should be just a message, into there. So this is kind of a nice way of making sure you don't have any random stuff sent through. That comes in handy. So if they send some extra fields, you don't do anything with it because it wasn't in the validated array. Because this is going to basically validate the stuff, pop all the things that pass into the array. If it doesn't, it's going to go back and throw you an error, and it's going to have validation. Your message is just not cool enough. Hope that explains it. Okay, authorization. We're going to do command line stuff. Did I mention I hate talking today? And we're about 26 minutes. So we have a policy. Chirp. Oh. Chirp policy. I'm going to do update. And I think I remember this. Chirp user is. Where did is come from? It almost seems like that's a testing function, but user is. Yeah, I think that it's not a testing. It's kind of. It's not that it's a testing function, but it's something used for testing. Kind of like factories. Factories aren't only for testing. They're for creating stuff. But that's most of the time when you're putting together stuff like that. So then if your chirp user is your authorized user, you will be allowed to do that. Beautiful. Beautiful butterfly. Beautiful, tasty, beautiful. Is that it? Have we done it? We had to have broken something, right? Let's search arc and let's go. We're logged in. Oh my gosh. I didn't import day.js. Or I did, but I'm so confused now. Freaking A, man. I probably don't have day.js. npm. I think you have to do it in the package, Jason, right? Alright. I'm going to have to figure out how. Command K don't work on this. Laravel? There's no Command K? Alright. Where did we do day.js? Maybe on the show? Okay, no JS there. Relative. Oh, I didn't do the extra credit. That's what happened. So I was right. I was going to do that. And then I might still be running it. Let's try refreshing here. I broke something. I didn't even test to see if this was working before. Am I getting an error somewhere? DJS from now is not a function. I think it's a freaking function. Is it because... Should be running. I never did extra credit in school. Too cool. Not really. At work I feel like I'm in high school again, but I'm over it. From now. Oh. I kind of hate this. I didn't do everything. This is what happens when you don't do your extra credit. You go look at your other regular credit. Okay, so relative times in there. And this is there. Oh, it's because it's a plugin for JJS, relative time plugin. Now if I do that, happy? Okay. So I don't know about this. Chirps. There we go. Wow, I didn't. Oh yeah, because I did a custom dark mode, so I need to change these too. So we got this. I wish you would step down from that ledge, my friend. Da 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 da. Our house in the middle of the street. Oh my goodness. Gates not found? You guys want to see a trick? Oh, that's working. Did they take that out? There used to be like the freaking go to the thing in PHP Storm. Anyways, let's go to Chirp controller. Because that right there is already saying, I don't know what the freak gate even is. Oh my goodness. I don't know which gate I'm supposed to. I'm going to assume. So, probably a facade, because that's facade accessing, right? Because you have a gate facade that's going to be authorized. That's the. Put in the chat what that thing's called, but it's a Greek term. It's a long one. But basically, it's the assignment operator. So I'm not going to do the limited access. I think it's not the contract, because you don't want to do it on an interface. You're going to want to use that. I'm not doing that, because holy crap. Yeah, I don't feel like doing that right now. Okay. It didn't let me, so it should have checked if I could do it before that happened, but, whatever. So it is editing. Alright, guess what? Now I'm mad. And we're going to have to figure out what's going on with this stupid message. And I'm not even going to pretend like I understand this crap right now. And in my world, I would probably do this. Because I want to line these up. That's fine. That can usually... I don't know if this is like a bad thing to do in the React world, but in my world, I like lining stuff up. This kind of, okay. So values that on change. You got your event, and you're gonna set the data message to target value. Class name. This is the part where it's crazy. BG. Okay, so they don't have any dark values here. Do we do dark for other things? I want to say we did. Because it did dark there. The text, though. So that's a good dark mode color, I guess. Gray 100. Yeah, I'm about to really mess this world up with some Claude. Plain text. Alright, so the message. Did I say that I hate talking today? It's not even the right thing. So I'm just going to do it this way. Text. So we got grays. Let's go indigo 300 just for the fun of it. For the S's and the G's in the room. And it's not hot reloading, is it? Maybe that is indigo. I guess indigo is kind of a horrible color for that. Let's go. Oh, that's the text area. I might actually not want it that way. Yeah. So I did the wrong one. So that's editing. On the regular, you're going to have a drop down. Oh, it's this one. Text gray. It's just, we're going to just do... I don't know if I'm going to go with dark light. Let's go with 200. It's not hot reload, it's supposed to, right? Is it because it's dark? I think you actually do have to do the dark. Okay, because that's the way we brought it in. Dark, text, white. Okay, so that's pretty good. 6 days ago was kind of meh. This is kind of meh. But if I added this... So what color would I want to do? I think I would just do... Where's that edit at? It's the stinking drop down. We remember doing a drop down, don't we? Alright, so what it's gonna do. It automatically did it, but drop down. Ma, it's a freaking SVG. Set editing, true. I don't know what set editing does. Oh, that's the edit. Okay. So my hover. I don't really want white. Do I have a hover here? Let's just make it like... Let's do something silly. Let's do... On Wednesdays we wear pink. That's horrible. I think it's really you need to change the text, huh? Is this slate? I like some of these slates. Maybe like a 600. That's not bad. I think my hover... Let's just do my hover to... I was doing indigo before. Let's do indigo 400. Oh, that's the background. Oh, the accent. I don't know what the accent is. That's actually pretty nice. It isn't. Cool. So I think I have completed the section. So, bonus round. We're going to go to Claude AI and see if I'm allowed to use this yet. Hi, Mr. Claude. Can Okay, it doesn't even know what the heck I'm talking about. So, basically, Claude's very good at... Alright, we're going to put together some styling here. I would like a techno space agey theme with all sorts of fun shizzes. Use this code and provide all parts. Don't be silly and introduce new data or anything that would require additional code. Use some hot pink accents around buttons and purple accents, or else make the font color effects, and it should be LGBTQ friendly. I have no idea what to expect here, but I am very excited. Oh, it's because of the colors. I know what I was saying. I was saying I'd pick gay colors, and that's not bad. Gay's good. Gay is good. Oh my gosh. I kind of don't hate it. It's still a little bland. Okay. I like it. So this is just the hipper chat GTP. GPT. Alright. Pop that together. And whoa. I actually don't even know if I can edit anymore. I think it broke my freaking... Oh, it's because I am editing one. And I can only edit my own. I think I broke it. That is kind of cool, though. But you get the idea. Okay. What is in here? So it's only... I kind of have to get an idea of what else is available here. Okay. Danger form. Is this the only thing we created? Checkbox. Oh, we have a Chirps index. Which this is where we're passing the chirp in. Oh, there might be some more stuff in here. It's probably, it just doesn't have enough context. Well, not context, just, it didn't edit these. Yeah, edit the page. Let's go wild. Let's go less whites and some nice drop shadow. I feel like drop shadows are a designy thing to say, right? Indigo, purple paint, ground 2XL, BG gradient. I have no idea. I'm not going to try to understand that. Now I'm just going to do this. I think I broke something unintentionally. I'm not going to fix it though. That is better. Am I getting an error, I wonder? Okay, so now So 3 recommended categories of redesign. And why would recommend 3 categories of redesign. I'm not talking anymore because I am so mad at you guys for not watching this. Okay, say. So this is the actual chirp, the chirp component. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I hate React. I don't know why you would use this. Just looks confusing. I said it. I've declared my hate. Is this the whole thing? That's just that component. It's actually not bad. Kind of like it. Okay, well, that's it. Have a good one.